This week, Chloe's boss runs away from her child. David's baby farts are a biohazard, and my missus wants a pet cow. And a pet goat. And a pet duck. Just don't. Just don't. So, anyways, let's strap down, let's strap in, and let's do this.
This is just another trucking podcast.
Hello.
Yeah,
this. Yeah, can I? Am I okay to start?
No, I was reading.
I appreciate you reading, like right at the beginning. Am I okay to start now? Yeah.
Have you learned to read in your head yet?
Huh? Or do you have to read out loud?
I didn't know you were about to start.
Well, I just said a second ago, am I okay to start? And everyone's like, yeah, we're okay to start.
And you weren't good to start because I was.
And then I looked at the camera and started doing the intro, and then you started reading something in the fucking comments.
That means nothing.
Clearly, fucking nothing. Not. Am I allowed to start now?
No,
can I start
Tom,
the fucking?
You are not allowed. Chloe, can you please read that
You're far too
message?
angry. Yeah.
Oh my God.
We've got an arsehole this week.
We've not done the intro yet.
Oh, fuck you. You failed. Daniel, you are the arsehole of the week. Well done. You've just done your theory. And as you put in the comments, not going to do some training, need to work out on how to get more time off work. That's fair enough. I respect that. But yeah, arsehole of the week. Whoop, whoop.
Okay,
Go on then, Tom. Please do an intro.
I will allow you to do the intro now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Well,
Fucking
you should have interrupted
derails.
me, should you? Jesus.
I was speaking. Right. Okay. I'm going to do this. Yeah? Happy?
Please.
I am.
Yeah? Okay.
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello,
Yeah.
This is Just Another Trucking Podcast. I am your host, Tom, and I'm joined, as always, by my good friends, co-hosts, and winners of the regional finalist of Dancing on Ice in Albania. Hello, we've got Chloe, we've got David.
I wish that was a true fact. I would love that. That would be awesome.
I'd kind of pre-planned something. I thought it was hilarious, but...
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Did you say my name too?
It was so funny.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was like...
I don't think I've ever heard anything quite as patronising as that. Thanks for that.
We also have Nessa. Can we point out?
I was about to say something really nice. And okay, we have Nessa.
Then.
Well, I was going to say I
Nessa.
sent something like amazing in the group, but
we
that's
have time.
Fine.
We have time.
Yeah. Please.
Oh, do we?
Proceed.
We do.
Oh, okay. I appreciate that. Thank you. Is this the energy that we're bringing tonight? Is this really? Is this basically the whole? This is the whole podcast. This is how it's going to be. Hello, Nessa. Where the fuck have you been?
I've been stuck on the M5 all week.
I was about to say we've been stuck in traffic.
Yeah, I've been busy. I've been working every weekend lately. It's my first weekend off in over a month.
Yay!
Jesus Christ!
So,
we get the privilege.
It's
how
the joys
was
of being
Days?
an agency driver. Days is driving me potty. Just to put it in a clean way.
Another bloody word that you English come up with that doesn't happen anywhere else.
You're Irish. You stop fucking.
Potty?
Stop pretending you're American.
I've lived more in America than I have in Ireland now at this point.
You're still Irish.
Yeah, but still.
I know. What was that word again? What you call it?
Potty.
Potty. Okay.
Potty.
I've heard of
Potty.
P-O-
Nuts.
As in, okay, can you use it
Crazy.
in the sentence, please, again?
I'm going potty.
Oh, that's...
potty. Driving me
maybe
nuts. Doing my nutting.
okay.
That.
Driving you nuts. Because I know the word potty, as in, like,
Going
kids got to go potty.
mental.
No.
All right. Fair enough.
How has it been the shift to Days? How have you been? How have you been loving it?
At the start, it was a headache every day. Literally going through paracetamol like you wouldn't believe.
Really?
And a lot of coffee. Yeah. I couldn't
Is that just
sleep
trying to
at
adjust?
night, and
Yeah.
I couldn't cope with the dickheads on the road. But
That's
I have
understandable.
learned.
I seem to remember going back a few months ago. Me and you had a conversation about like traffic, days versus nights, and you were trying to sit there and justify like, oh, you still get traffic at night. You get it all the time, and you sent me this picture. You sent me this picture of
There's like 4 other cars on the road.
it's like this
Time.
motorway, and there was like. Honestly, I could have counted the vehicles on like one hand.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, Nessa? I've
That
never
was
heard
heavy
such
traffic
bullshit.
for her.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I don't
Looking
think
real
I got
bad.
over. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday.
Where did you
I don't
come
think
yesterday?
I got over.
Did
What's
you come
that?
down this way?
Yeah,
Come
a
down
lot.
this way again.
A lot.
You poor bug. Because there was a massive crash on the Bridgewall, wasn't there?
Yeah.
The junction there.
Yeah.
Is that what you got stuck in?
No, I was lucky because I had just gone through it. There was another driver 10 minutes behind me that called the office to say that they were stuck in traffic.
And it was that bad. It was
yeah.
There was like an air ambulance and all sorts, wasn't it? It landed on the
Yeah,
motorway, and it was bad.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people were stuck there till like
What time do you
7
normally
o'clock at
start?
night or something.
Oh, well, I start anywhere between 4 a.m. and 12 p.m. at the moment.
That's for the day shift.
Yeah.
Is it?
It varies a lot, yeah.
Like your night shift that you normally work? What, you start at like 8 p.m. or something?
Night shifts between 6 p.m. and 10 p.m., yeah.
I feel like maybe 7 p.m. would be like the ideal time to start. That where you get the least amount of traffic for your entire shift. Would that be right?
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, I don't think you're
I
far
tell you
off.
what, if you're on at 4 a.m, you've got a good few hours where you can just hoof
Smash out.
it. Absolutely.
4
hoof it
a.m. is
everywhere.
actually where it starts to get busier on the night
Really?
shift. Yeah, because that's when the
Wow.
truck drivers start.
Yeah.
They all
Yes,
sort of come
there
out
is
to
that
the
It's
system
still
at the
not
same
busy
time.
compared to what you get during
But
the
it's
day.
not though. Not a lot of them still haven't. So there is still that glorious time where a lot of them
Well,
still.
When I was working nights, any time before 4 a.m. I couldn't park anywhere to take my break. But any
Yeah.
time after 4 o'clock, I'd find somewhere.
Yeah.
So you can pretty much,
Guarantee
guarantee
they're on the
that
road.
they start between 4 and 5. You can just sort of see them all following each other at the services and whatnot. Yeah.
It's
Days
I
is
like.
something else.
I
Though.
will say in Cumbria now. I came to this roundabout and there must have been like maybe 10 or 12 cars waiting at this. As I was going, God, so much traffic at the moment, and I suddenly thought, wow, I am spoiled up here.
How is your job? How is your job getting on, Tom? How are you getting on with it now?
Get better, yeah. It's been an interesting week actually.
It's always an interesting week. When is it
Christ,
not?
is it not? Yeah. It's
What's happened?
I don't know. I took a wide load, not a proper one. It was just over 3 meters.
Is this the one you showed a picture? It looked like a giant garage door or something.
So we're working 15 feet up in this silo, and we're basically feeding through this door. And it's about 2 meter by 2 meter square. This door. So the HIAB's gone through, and inside the middle of the silo is where all of the sawdust and stuff gets fed through. And there's all the machinery to basically pull it all down, and there's a gearbox that needs to come out, but there's all sorts of bolts and stuff like that. And so I've got the chains through this hole, basically lifting this thing out. But there's also an engineer down in this hole, and so I've got basically between his head and the wall and the gearbox, you've got like a 2-inch play. So
Right.
if you jerk the controls,
You're trashing everything and probably killing yourselves.
oh, you kill him. He will die. There's no like this
How
this
is
thing.
that allowed though in that sort of area?
There's no other way. There's no other way of doing it. You've got to kind of risk assess it. You've got to kind of like do all sorts of things to try and work out what's the safest way of doing it. How can you like mitigate any risk? But the thing is, with this crane, it is so smooth.
That's
Like
cool.
I can like if I've only got like 2 inches down there to play with, I'm comfortable playing with that 2 inches. 'Cause it's-
Yeah, you are.
That's what she said.
That wasn't a setup for a joke. I swear.
You walked
I
right
swear
into
to
that.
God, that wasn't like a long.
Sorry.
I didn't see that coming, but yeah. Anyways,
Please proceed. Yes.
but it was very interesting actually working like within. I've never operated a crane that close to someone where like you are like literally like it's that it was very, very strange. It's very strange having people within like your little arc, because like normally with cranes, I've always been taught, don't let anyone in this area, don't let anyone do this, but this is like you can let them kind of work, not even with it, but they're kind of like they're moving whatever they need to, and yeah, it's interesting to know. And then the other one was I was a trainee lift supervisor, which was quite cool. for like a
cool.
proper crane, like a big 60-tonner. But
Oh, that's cool.
it got me thinking about health and safety.
I
And
bet it did in that space.
so I have a bit of a rant, and this comes from someone else. I can't think who it was that bloody posted about it on the main group chat. Who was posting about this the other day? It was.
Right.
Let me just quickly go through and just.
You can't just quickly go through. Someone will
Yeah,
find it.
you need to be prepared, dude.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe I'm not.
it was-
How do you like that? Maybe I'm not.
Like
Maybe
that. Not if I can fucking fire you.
Was it Arthur?
Wow, it was not Arthur. And
Oh no, what Arthur does wide load?
oh, Floz. It was Floz who was talking about this.
That
Ah,
chat.
one of our old,
Different chats.
Our old guests.
So he was talking about, but he had a video up on there where he had to put safety straps down the side of this trailer.
Right.
And basically, it was because the idea is you put these safety straps, that way if people were working on the top, then people can't just kind of accidentally fall off or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And
Those sort of safety straps, right? Like a little barrier almost.
The barriers on flatbeds,
Uh-huh.
basically.
Yeah.
So they kind of
Yes.
put posts in and you put straps
Yeah.
all the way along. So you've got a
Yeah.
safety rail.
Yeah.
And the health and safety guys, they say you have to have stuff like this in.
Right.
Except he was using an extended trailer.
Right.
So it means there's a massive 3-meter gap in the middle of the
In
trailer
between.
with nothing around it.
Right.
But
The worst case scenario, they only fall 3 feet, yeah?
well, yeah,
4
something
feet?
like that. I mean, it doesn't really matter. But no, probably higher than that. How high would it?
You're talking
Maybe,
about the...
maybe 5. I don't know. To the trailer, better trailer. Maybe like between 4 and 5 feet, something like that.
Right. Okay.
So, got me thinking about a site that I went to, and I won't mention the site name. This is where I've been on for Lawson's, and this site, when I got there, they said that they needed the safety straps all the way down the sides. That way, if they're working on the side, they're not going to fall off. They said, and I was like, okay, that's fine. So I went to go and climb on the bed and start putting the post in. Oh no, you can't go on the bed.
Yeah, I've had that before.
Well, but how do I?
At work.
how do I put-
Nothing else.
But I was like, but how do I put the posts in? How do I put the safety stuff in?
Yeah.
Well, you can't do it on this site. You're not allowed to climb on the bed on this site. So I'm like,
wow.
so
So you can't make
and
it
I didn't-
safe by climbing on it.
I didn't say this to them, but I wanted to, and I was like, so basically the only way of doing this is for me to leave site. For me to leave site and to go somewhere private where if I actually fall off and I actually injure myself,
No one's
there's
about.
no one around to help me.
Yeah.
And so I have to leave site and I have to put these things on. These health and safety people on sites, they should not be called health and safety people. They should be called health and safety managers, health and safety executives, health and safety officers. That should not be their names. Because the reality is, they do not give a fuck about your safety.
No, they
They
don't be
give a shit
nuisance.
They should be
About
called liability
Laws.
officers.
Yeah.
Liability
Yeah.
That makes more
managers.
sense.
That's what they should be called. Because let's be honest, they don't give a. They say, "Oh, we care about your safety." No, that you don't. No, you fucking don't.
They just don't want us to go to court.
You don't. Yeah, you don't want to get sued. That's what you're
Yeah.
trying to. That's what you're there to stop.
Yeah,
That's a
I
good
love it.
point.
Yeah.
That is a good point.
Yeah.
And just in a day, don't sugarcoat this shit. Just be honest with what you are. End of the day, you're there to stop the company from getting sued. That's the only thing that you're there for. So don't come to me and say, "Oh, we want to make sure that you get home at the end of the day." Don't put fucking signs up saying that you. Yeah, no, but it's when they've got signs up that say stuff like, "We want to make sure you get home at the end of the day." No, you don't. No, you fucking don't. The only thing that you can. That's the reason why when things happen, the first thing they come along and they'll start asking you questions like, "Were you following this procedure? Were you following that procedure?" You're covering your ass. That's the only thing you're fucking there for, and it's basically just makes life harder. If you actually give a shit about our safety, that's great. But
How awesome, though, if they had a sign saying that, as in like, hey, we're trying to cover our ass. If you don't do
Yeah.
any of these things right here, all right, you cannot
Yeah.
come on our property. All right, just be realistic here in this one. All right, yeah, that would be awesome. Like I think they would get a lot of respect for that if they
Yeah.
actually were honest and like we would like it if you could get home, But that's not really our top priority here. Our top priority is making sure that we keep as much of our money as possible. But, and of course, if for some reason that we get sued because of blah, 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 and we didn't have all these things, we're going to have to charge more, which is going to end up making you guys suffer and the public suffer or whatever. You know what I mean? So, again, yeah.
Well,
it's like, go on, sorry.
Well, no, obviously we get it with skips a lot, like health and safety can't climb on the lorries and things like that. But we've had a few sites, obviously, I think I've told you about the ladder one where they used a fold-up ladder so I could climb up on the side of the lorry to reach things. Even though we've got fitted ladders to most of the lorries, which would be safer, I would have thought. But a lot of the places, they won't let you climb up. But there'll be like, there was an instant where I got like my sheet caught when I was in the skip lorry. And I was like, well, I just literally need to climb up and get it. Nope, can't do that. I was like, so if I drive literally like 2 feet in front of me out your entrance, I can do it. Yep, that's absolutely fine. Right in front of their gates.
It's bizarre, isn't it, to save their own
And
asses in case
they
you
can
fall.
literally, sit and watch me doing it, but they can't say anything about it because I'm not on their little bit of health and safety land.
No, Tom.
So they don't give a shit,
Sure.
do they?
Surely you could just do it from the ground, yeah? Being so tall.
So I can put the pins in, but there's no way.
they
of
quite
putting
heavy,
feet in the
though?
straps through. The pins, they do weigh a bit like.
But can you not
Could you have
put
used
through
your
the
crane
straps first? Yeah.
to lift it up and then guide it in?
No, 'cause
you know what you should do?
You've got to put the straps the whole way down.
You know
like,
what you
they
should
want, like
do?
double rows of straps.
You know what you should do?
Go on.
What?
You should get a harness, attach yourself to the crane,
Ooh.
pull yourself up in the air with the crane.
Ah,
Can't do that.
loopholes.
You can't.
Does it say you can't do that?
that?
Does it
You
say you
can't-
can't do that?
Where does it
It's
say?
one of them things where it's not. That's not really. But what you can do is
But
you
you're not
can put
climbing on the lorry.
You can put a full. So I am height trained. I do have a proper full
course
harness
you're
and
height
stuff
trained.
like that.
Sorry.
Fuck right off, you dick. Well played, though. Well played. I do, but like the fall restraint, you've got like a couple of different types. You've got like the seatbelt style, as I call them, which is where basically if you fall, it just catches it like a seatbelt and it just holds.
But aren't they
you
the
there.
ones that will potentially cut your legs off? Is that those ones? There's like a set, isn't there, that if you fall off something, you've got the harness on, it will like cut your
Yeah, because
circulation to your
it
legs.
cuts the circulation
yeah,
off,
if you're
and you
hanging
can also
there
as
or
well.
something.
It can, I've heard, catch your balls, and it can do fucking horrendous things. I'll let your imagination go with that one there. It's not great. It's not great.
It's an incentive not to fall off. Let's be honest.
Oh
If you're gonna
yeah.
lose
Oh
your
god.
balls.
Yeah. But then they have got some where, they've got some. But this is the thing. So Pickering's had these where, if it felt it, it would kind of slow it down a lot, but it would slowly let you down, or kind of like let you down at a certain speed, so like safer basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't hurt yourself. Apart from if you're on a cabin, it'll drag you along down the side of the cabin. So if there's stuff on there, it'll just let you drag past all of it. And yeah, it's
So not
great.
so safe then.
Yeah, I mean, there's the safest way of doing it would be to have it so basically like you kind of pulled it out to a certain amount so that you couldn't fall off the edge of it, but it'd be.
So what did you end up doing? You tried getting up there to put up these straps or poles or
I left
pins and all that
side.
kind of
I did exactly.
you
exactly
actually
what
had
Chloe
to
did.
leave site.
Yeah, left side. Went somewhere basically where if I fell, I'd be injured, and that
And
there's
no
no
one would
like.
be there to
And
give
a
a
day,
shit.
it just looked like a parked truck. There's no way anyone would like no one would, no one would see it
Cause issues.
unless you fell on the roadside. But it's just one of them ones where it's just. I mean, the thing is with my boss, because he's old school.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He is a bit like what you were saying, David, where he doesn't mince it. It's just basically like liability stuff, and he understands it. There's some things where he'll say, "Don't do that. That's fucking dangerous." And at that point, there, it's like just don't do that shit. Or yeah. But he says like, "Oh, liability reasons, you can't do that." This kind of, and I appreciate that. I appreciate the
But that's
honesty
being
with
straight
this.
up and front up and honest with it.
Your
Yeah.
major things that I've discovered, this was discovered, that they tell you. All right, 3 points of contact when you're getting in and out of the truck.
Yeah.
All right. I'm guilty of 0 points of contact myself. Many
A lot of people just
times.
jump out, don't they?
Yeah, I've done
My
that.
ankles would fail.
Eventually I got to a point where, I did do 3 points of contact. No, I never fell. Actually, I've done 3 points of contact, and I slipped on the first step, and my shin went down the step.
No!
The step that is.
I've done that as well.
It's like a cheese grater.
Yeah.
The thing is, I was using 3 points of contact. That has never done when I would just jump off and jump into the truck and everything. I don't know. I was young enough and agile enough. I could do all that. All right. But again, it's just, I don't know. I was so busy. I was getting in and out of my truck constantly all day because I was backing up trailers all day. And I was just, fuck you, wife. All right.
In the chat, so he's too old.
In the chat,
we were all thinking it. She just said it.
In the Patreon chats, David's wife just said he's too old now. So too old to be doing that sort of stuff.
Now and the other one is getting in and out of the back of the trailer. Now we have to jump in and out. We have to climb in and out of the back of the trailer all the time. Now they have made a lot of trailers now that actually have a little. They're steps. They're like ladder steps.
Yeah,
a little bit. All right. They added like an extra step between the bumper and the bottom of the.
Honestly, I don't think I've not. Nessa, you use a lot more curtain siders than I do. She's
the only real truck driver in this podcast. Remember?
I've never seen one without a pull out ladder.
Without a pull-up ladder?
Yeah,
I've seen a few that have got like a big U-shaped loop thing instead of a ladder.
Yeah, but I've never. Oh, are they? I've never used one of those before. But they always all of them have a ladder of some description or
even
some
with,
kind of step.
3 points of contact though, you can still hurt yourself.
You can. I don't know. I just feel like you're.
I've done it.
You're. Just...
I've done it several times where like I twist my ankles. That is a big thing. Like my ankles I could be walking in a straight line and my ankles will give out. And
that's me too.
I literally was getting out my lorry once, and when there's like a little divot, like you park up somewhere and there's a little divot in the pavement behind you, and you sort of step down, and obviously your ankle just gives out because there's nothing there, and because your ankle's in the pain, you'd end up letting go anyway, and you fall flat on your ass. That's the thing that quite commonly happens.
The proper 3 points of contact is every single time you're about to make your third contact, you got to presume that it's going to break. Not your foot, whatever your item, whatever part you're going to be putting yourself onto, you just got to presume all the time. Like
you're going down.
Basically, the safest I could ever be when I'm getting out of the truck is when it's icy out, because I'm just presuming I'm going to slide. All right, so I have got a dead grip on everything before I let go of those other ones to go to another step. Yeah, I know exactly that I've got full traction, because it's ice, and but I don't know. Yeah. Okay, getting in and out of the back of the trailer, like Jesus, I used to kind of when I was young and stupid, guys. I don't recommend ever doing anything that I do, okay? But I've definitely been young and stupid where I just get bored, and so I'd be like, at the end of the trailer, getting down, I kind of like do a squat, and then I would just jump to the ground, and there we go, carry on. I wouldn't be. I would be in midair. I was young. I was,
I think when you're young and stupid, you have a bit more balls, and you don't really see death as much. Like, so, all right, I have one for you. So on the news, like the other day, there was a cyclist that was cycling down a dual carriageway.
Okay.
And obviously got hit by a van or a car, and I think he died.
Oh, no.
Or he got very severely injured. And then the girls in the office were like, "Who the fuck would cycle down a dual carriageway?" And I'm like, "I have." And I was thinking, and then it led me on to thinking of like all the crazy shit that I did when I was younger, and that I probably shouldn't have ever done. Like the one going down dual carriageway. If people in Devon know Holden Hill, I decided to go down that hill on my push bike at like 50 miles an hour.
My God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, no. Am I thinking of Telegraph Hill, where...
Basically Telegraph Hill, yeah.
Right, okay.
I think it's the other one. One's Telegraph Hill. Yeah, Telegraph Hill, I think, is the one you're on about, Tom. And I decided to floor it down that hill. And I've only ever done it once. I would never do it again. And I have no idea why I even attempted it.
You must have clocked some speed up with that bad
boy.
Gavin seems to know exactly what you're talking about.
He knows exactly what hill I'm on about. So. If you know what hill I'm on about, yeah, fuck that. Don't ever cycle down it. Was there a
brown trail behind you?
Not at the time, because I wasn't shit scared of things. I was just like, it'd be fucking fine, let's wing it. I had headphones in my head as well, so I couldn't hear anything.
Yeah, I did as well.
I cycle a lot, and I've done stupid things on that bike.
What have you done? Go on then. It got me thinking the other day, what the shit I've got up to. What have you done, Tom? There's more I've got, but go on.
Like, it was mainly like I would just go places, and like with no like some of the places that I've gone and some of the scenarios where I've got myself into where like realistically I had no right for them to work out like they did. Like people would be like, I had somewhere in like in Italy where like some of this guy was like, "Oh, do you want to come to this bar? Like this private bar."
Yeah.
And he says it's invite only, and I followed this guy through these fucking back streets of Italy, or back streets of Rome, and we got to this, and it was just this random street, and he comes up to this door, and he knocks, and he goes, dun 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 dun. I was like, okay, and then the shutter opens up, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then the guy looks at him for seconds. Door opens up and there's a pub inside, and like they served these little this is going off track by the way, they served these little hot dogs,
just a little bit,
like with like Italian cheese, and they were fucking amazing, absolutely truly incredible hot dogs. It's not the point of the story. The point of the story is I followed some random guy to a place where it had like a metal shutter door, and I just happily wandered in. I was like, yeah, fucking hey, let's go for this. Like, realistically, I should have lost a kidney that day because I shouldn't have been that trusting. That should not be allowed. Yeah. Wandering around Chicago,
Charlie, Candy Mountain, Charlie.
Exactly, yeah. Like wandering around Chicago, I mean, I got robbed in Chicago. That's a whole story by itself. But I should really probably have been like stabbed or something like that day, and just so many different things. David must have some stories, though.
David's going to have some stories.
We shall start off with, I got drunk this one time.
Oh, I don't tell you about
this
those
one
stories.
time in Ireland.
That's a different podcast.
We can do it.
No. My drunken stories, they get... Thank God for the times when I have that there was no cell phones out there that had video footage, video camera options.
I know, right? Now it's all on video.
Because now I just don't. Yeah, you can't do anything now. Like I've told, I get, but no, I got nothing. I got nothing for you guys. But one thing I would like to do though, I would like to thank our patrons. All right. Thanks to the patrons. It makes
apparently, yeah.
All. What the fuck? Well, you basically transitioned it over me, and I'm not going to tell you every fucking drunk story I've ever had in my entire fucking life. All right? It's 20 years worth of drunken stories. More than that. It's 25 years. 26 years of drunken stories. Do you know how many stories an Irishman has when it comes to being drunk?
Only want one of them where you should have died.
One story, yeah.
God damn it. No, there's too many of those too. Seriously. If I knew in advance, I'd give you a good one, but Jesus.
I fucking told you in advance. Screw you.
When did you tell me that? Oh, I wasn't
I put it on the chat, yeah. But you've had your chance.
David is not paying attention.
No, that's clear to see.
I was probably doing some important business stuff.
Thank your patrons.
Just do your Patreon
I know where
thing.
I stand.
You want to.
It's fine.
No, I know. Fuck you. I won't. They're not getting thanked this week. No. Everybody in the Patreons, go ahead and cancel. All right. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. Seriously, don't do that.
No more podcasts. We are being cancelled.
We would do it. We would definitely do it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I'm obviously guilty of not paying attention right there because actually, all of a sudden you sent it over to me. I'm like, oh fuck. What are we talking about? And drunken stories, yeah, I got plenty of those. But where I should have died, nothing driving because I've never drank and drive.
No.
What else?
You've rafted down a river. You've had moonshine, known to make some people go blind. What?
That's true.
Is this me or is this my wife?
Beans. She's spilling some beans.
Rafted down the river. Is she talking about Bird Box? Going blind and rafted down a river, because that was basically in Bird Box. You know, the one with that movie where they couldn't see stuff.
No.
You know,
I had an ex who used to do one of the single most dangerous things. How the hell she didn't die, I don't know. But she used to do the most dangerous thing I've ever seen. And like, so the first night that I met her, this is a long story.
The first night, and that wasn't a red flag.
Oh no! So this is the girl. This is my ex from America, where basically I went over there, and the first night we just kind of drove back to the house. But the next day we were driving, or maybe like a couple of days, we were driving down to Jonesborough, and we're on a dual carriageway, big long straight road, and she sitting on the chair. She folds her legs up on the chair. So basically, she's cross-legged, and her knees are just on the steering wheel, and she just starts texting. And I'm looking, I'm like,
shit.
What the fuck are you doing? She goes, it'll be fine. I'm like,
it'll be fine. I've survived this long, haven't I?
What the fuck are you doing? Yeah, I put an end to that. That was. I don't mind some like crazy behavior, but fuck me, that was so utterly dangerous.
I had a boss one time when I was a painter, and he was driving, and he had a cell phone and he had the cell phone to his ear, all right, and which he was holding up with his, I think, shoulder, because he had to write something down at the same time. So he had a notepad and a pencil, and he's driving at the not at a stoplight, he's doing all this at once. All right, so phone as in like shoulder to hold the cell phone up to his ear. He's using his shoulder, and then he's got his pen, and then he's got a notebook, and he's steering the wheel at the same time. It was just like, wow.
Even though you were sitting next to him and could have written this down.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It was.
Did you not offer, David? This sounds like it's your fault.
Oh my god.
Right. Okay.
He was the type of guy like, I got this. You know what I mean? There was there definitely was no me asking him, like, because that would just kind of like.
Have you ever said to someone, and like, because I've done it a few times, and I hate doing it every single time, where you have to say to someone, you're gonna have to stop doing what you're doing. This is like I've done it with cranes before. When someone's like they're fucking around with the crane, and they're kind of in an area where I don't want them to be, and I've physically pulled people back before.
Really?
Yeah, just because I'm like, what the fuck are you doing there? If that pack of brick like falls,
you're dead.
You're gonna die. Like, get the fuck away from there. But like, I've said it before with people who were like doing shit like what you're saying there, David. Where I've said to them, you're gonna have to stop that. That's ridiculous. You can't be doing that.
I kind of did to my mother-in-law when I was a passenger and she was driving too close to the guy in front of her, because it was just making me really, really uncomfortable. Oh my god!
Being a passenger when people do that.
Okay, yeah. My wife just brought one up there. Right now we have this waterfall, Willamette Waterfall, and I don't know how many hundreds of feet, how tall it is. Right? But it's kind of like a sprinkle. It's like a little stream that goes over, but it's really tall. All right. Now my son, he was probably 12. I'm going to guess around 12 years old. All right. Now, and there's a viewing area when you get up there. All right. It's got, barricades, but of course you can easily go off to the side and kind of go up to the edge. And it's like he knew he had extra lives. You know how you play a video game?
Yeah.
And you're like, you're good. Yeah. But yeah, so it's like
1,000 feet.
Yeah, it's like 1,000 feet. So he goes up to the very edge. Now, this is dirt. All right, this is dirt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he goes up and he just squats, and he's just kind of looking over. I'm like, oh fuck! I'm behind him. I knew what we were doing, meaning I knew we were going off to the edge to get a better look and all that. But it's how he did it though. He just kind of jumped up to it, and I'm like, I just put my hand on his shoulder. Hey! I'm not trying to scare you right now. Just kind of like, I'm just going to push you back for a second. All right, do me a favor. Never fucking do that again. What? He always does that to me, by the way. If I ever tell him anything, what? Okay.
It's more frightening watching people do stuff like that.
It's like, okay, just, you could have. I know you're very good and you're very, but sorry. It just, it scared the fucking shit out of me. And, but he was, which kind of just side note, he did another time where he went, what, to me when I kind of yelled at him. Yeah. So he was driving he's new to driving, and I haven't been in the car with him in like 4 months because I taught him how to drive, and I don't think he had his license yet, but he's driving his car, and we're approaching a traffic light that's red. All right, well, we just made a right-hand turn, and now we're approaching another light. But he accelerates really quickly up to this red light.
Oh no!
It just looks like he was going to drive through it.
Are you just gonna go?
As in, like, I scream at him, stop. I'm like, and then he stopped. I'm like, and he looks at me. What? Are you fucking kidding me? What? I've been driving for fucking 20 years, and if I scream at you saying stop, obviously you've done something wrong. Do you understand? Why are you giving me this what attitude? All right? Don't what me. All right? Figure out what you did wrong there in that one. Can you even think of it? Oh, okay. And you're like, oh, I'm just sorry. Oh. He's a little prick sometimes when it comes to that. What? Yes, I'm fucking riled up right now because he's done it to me for fucking years. What?
I made my mum cut off a license.
Did you actually?
Wow. Yeah. I said that.
What, out of being mean or just genuine for her safety?
I said I would report to the DVLA. She doesn't.
Oh.
Yeah,
was there a good reason?
She was getting.
What was the?
So my mum, she's suffering from a long-term illness.
Okay.
And it was starting. This is a few years ago now. She's okay with me. She understands. Like now, she's okay with the decision that I made because she now can look back at it and kind of go, yeah, I was right in what I said.
Decision. Yeah.
But she was.
Was there bad blood for a while?
Wasn't great, but I'm happy with what I did.
Did you have to pick up the slack?
Yeah.
And drive her places?
No, there was so she could still get around. Like Adam could take her place and stuff like that. But she was starting to suffer from her illness. But like they started giving her painkillers, and they'd up the painkillers, and so they were giving her very, very strong morphine.
Oh
so
my
she
God! And she was driving on that.
She was off her tits on morphine. Apparently, my sister said that she'd mounted pavements on multiple times. She'd done a few things, but the thing was because she'd started, she'd kind of had some painkillers which are okay, and then she kind of upped it a little bit, and then upped it a little bit, and because it starts off with like cocodamol, and some people can drive on cocodamol, some people can't. Depends how it makes you feel.
I learned to drive on that.
Oromorph is like a next step, and then like the one that she was taking was fucking like making a, but she kind of it kind of increased, and it was just getting like it's like she was going into like oncoming lanes and shit like that.
Oh God! Jesus Christ!
I don't think she realised because it had been a kind of gradual build up of the stuff.
Yeah,
she hadn't kind of realised how much it had been impairing her. But now, looking back on it, she can say, "Yeah, I made
that was the right decision."
Yeah. But I had to take my mum aside and I had to say to her, "You're gonna have to cut your license up. You cannot drive. It is unsafe."
That's quite a ballsy move as well.
I honestly, I'd probably say.
But then it's for her safety as well, isn't it? Not just everyone else's. And yeah.
I've told students that they shouldn't be a truck driver.
I think you said that before.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
just like I'm really sorry. I could work really hard with you. I really could, and I can get it to where you can pass our company's driving test, but you shouldn't drive.
You can't drive.
You there's some stuff that's you just I don't know. I try to be as kind as possible. Just I don't know if those are the words. I might have actually used the words and like you should probably think about doing a different career. Just, I don't think truck driving is for you. You can probably get away with it, but there's a good chance that you're going to get fired really quickly after you get sold out. You know
Isn't it weird when you think about it? How some people, like, and you look at some people where they are just incapable of like doing the most basic things, and you look at some people at like, I mean, I'm sure, like, if I asked, like. I know that you say it, but in your head, Chloe, a lot of what you do is quite simple. There's a couple of times where it's quite hard.
Yeah,
but for the most part, 99% of it's very, very simple. It's easy to get in them places. But if you asked a good portion of people, even after experience, to do what you've done, there's not a cat in hell's chance. There's something about certain drivers' brains where they're just able to figure out like exactly
what I've done,
how.
or...
Yeah, I mean, like, but like, say for instance, like,
is that good or bad?
No, but I think it's good because you can do it.
Well, good for me.
But like,
okay.
again, the same thing as like one of the hardest job out of the three of us, and the one that I don't think I could do, is Nessa's.
Yeah, that.
Because I can, if you take me, I've said this before, if you take me to, if it was like dusk and I was in the middle of Scotland and I had to do a blindside turn into some farm track and I had to back 2 miles up a farm track and get it into a building. Yeah, I'd nail that. I'd nail that first time every time.
I wouldn't.
But I tell you what,
wagon drag.
you take me to an RDC. You take me to an RDC where
What's
there's
an RDC again?
stuff,
Sorry for the people
like a big warehouse. Basically.
It's a distribution centre.
Like, where there's a lot of trucks. Basically, what you do, in fact, David, like I have done. Actually, you don't. You're not a real truck driver anymore. But like when you
I found out I still have a job. I still actually as soon as I get back from Ireland, she's going to put me into a truck.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got back in.
So I'm technically still employed.
But like again, the same thing as you. The second that you put me into that environment where I know there's other drivers around. Mm-hmm. My stress levels just rise, and I can't deal with it. I'd rather have a reverse that's 10 times harder and not have anyone around to judge me, and I can nail it. But you put it with the second as them eyeballs, I just can't do it. I take 15 fucking shunts, even if it's just like directly back.
I think you get used to eyeballs. Like I go on building sites a lot and general.
No.
That's
different.
They have special names for you too, don't they?
So yeah, exactly. But like builders, people like that. There's some. I don't know why it's different, but when it's when it's your peers and it's other drivers that are watching you for whatever reason. Again, and the other thing I find, it's something to do with. So when you're trying to back around the building. And you almost have the line straight down, or you have like a wall, and you can see the ground to see where. But when you're backing between trailers,
the most simple reverse as well.
Oh yeah.
Well,
but
Tom, actually, if you go to my
YouTube
channel, I can actually teach. I have lots of videos where I can teach you to
right. Just but because it's when you're looking top down, that's different.
No.
Right?
But, this is back. This is when I'm actually when I have the cameras on the mirrors and everything. Yeah, no. Yeah. So I can. My YouTube channel is called My Trucking
Have you not got
Skills.
a game that might help people as well, David?
Fuck's sake! Honestly, I hate you guys. But like, if there's something about
he's not plugged for a while. Come on,
that filthy little bastard. But because trailers are not just a flat shape. Because they've got like they've got the underneath part and they've got like curtains stuff like that. I don't know. I find it harder to kind of judge where my wheels are supposed to be, and I'll tend to take like an extra 5 shunts to get into a bay. When I've got
from above? Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No. Yeah. It doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah. I just figured someone who'd been driving for 5 years would actually be able to do that by now. But I can understand somebody straight out of the.
It is annoying when you do like the best reverse ever or something really amazing, and no one is there to witness it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you get out and you're so proud. You're like, fuck me, I've done that. That's fucking awesome. And you look around, you're like, oh.
But I struggle more when I've got more space. The less space I've got, the easier I find it.
That's exactly the same.
That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Because you start like you just kind of reverse and you don't know what you're aiming for though, because there's nothing to aim for.
There's no
it's
guide,
just like big wide space. You're just like, oh well, I
remember
the.
But
story I told
Nessa,
you
must be able to do it like do some fucking unbelievable. Because at night time, when you're going into places, there's only ever going to be like one space, and it's that one space that no one else fucking wants to do.
Oh yeah,
because it's the one at the very end that's on a blind side. And if you can get into I can't do that shit. I can't do that shit.
The great thing is about working for a supermarket chain is that they use the small cabs.
And
there's a window at the back, so when you're doing blindsides, you can see through the window at the back.
Oh shit, yeah.
And they've got mirror cams, handy. So it's like.
You're a cheater.
Oh,
fuck you, Nessa.
Fuck
you,
fake lorry driver.
I forgot that you're not.
I had so much respect for you.
Tell you what is working in my favour now, working days. is that
What, daylight? Do you mean fucking daylight?
daylight, because when you work nights, you've got this false sense of less space. You feel like you've got less space because you can't see. So it makes you incredibly. It makes you really, really good. And like on days, because I can see everything now, I'm fucking nailing it every time. I'm not even shunting to do reverses anymore. So
really? What? It's just so easy now.
I'm just fucking flying in these bloody bays and everything, and it's like, shit, now I've got to go back on nights at some point. I'm going to crash into something when I go back on nights. I'm just waiting for it.
The sucky thing about nighttime.
Asleep yet with the trucks? It's all right. We're doing a lot of truck talk. I'm just checking you're still awake.
I check in once in a while.
Well done, Chloe.
It was earlier on in the episode where you lost me. That's why I got confused. But one thing at nighttime is that when there's light, because a lot of time on the buildings there'll be lights, and it'll be shining down on all the trailers, on all the docks, and all that kind of stuff. So when you're backing up, the lights will sometimes shine into your rearview mirror.
No. Not sometimes. Not
all
sometimes.
The time.
Okay, all the times.
It's always there's always one light.
The lights when they're like, when you're reversing away from a car or something, and the lights are like they've got a beam on you, and you can't see anything because they've got their lights on you.
Of course, if you have dirty mirrors,
turn the fucking things off.
It's all about your if you have dirty mirrors, though. All right, this is why you need to have clean mirrors.
Yeah,
all right?
you keep them clean.
And there's been times when it's been raining, you've been driving all day, and now you finally you're finally backing up, and you don't realize you don't need it. It's just until you're right by the dock is when the lights are shining on you, and like, God damn it, now I got to pull over and wipe my bloody mirrors because it is impossible. I cannot see at all. But anyway, I was kidding. First of all, I am going to go and. We have so much that we haven't spoke about today already. But first of all, we need to thank the patrons.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Are we okay with that one now? I care.
Yeah.
I really
what
do
order
care.
are you doing it in?
Oh shit.
Have you done an order, or are you
I'm
going to do a crazy voice
from
again?
the time they started? Okay.
Right. Okay. It's the longest serving first.
All right. You probably could tell who's a mega supporter and who's not.
Is that because you're going to do a voice?
High pitched to low pitched.
Is it?
There's got to be some sort of differentiation. Yeah. Voice we don't.
Last time I did like a squeaky voice, and Jesus Christ, I was like a leprechaun.
You sounded like you were going through your puberty.
But God, no, I don't know. Okay.
Surprise us.
Trucker Marty. Trucker Colin, Timo, Neil Reese, Joe Rodwell, Mihal, Arthur Job, Charlie Conahan, Chris Ragg, Stephen Patterson, Daniel Smith, Gavin Williams, Ginger Mother Trucker, Justin Reaney, Ivor.
It really is quite good.
Yeah.
Hemorrhoid Rager. Dan M. Big Mike, Trucker South, Matthew James Froderick, Jack Goodwin. Anyway, thank you. Okay. Patrons, thank you so much. Seriously, you guys make it so much better. You guys help us pay for shit. And that is so awesome. Of course, and if you want to become a patron too, you can also go to our Discord page, which is in the link below somewhere. Have I added that yet?
Well, no, it's not just that though. It's also the people that actually join us on the chat. That's
absolutely.
Yeah, they're all in the chat.
It's not just the money. The chat is fucking. I love having the chat.
They're actually part of the podcast. The Patreons.
Yeah.
They're not just supporters. They're actually part of the podcast.
Just
they're
as well,
part of
when
our
you
weekly life as well.
When you hear the intro. And it's like we do this week, this, and this. Like a lot of the time, that's patrons actually coming with that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it is phenomenal.
We should be paying
some
them.
Awesome ideas for us.
Yeah.
No, don't say that, David. For fuck's sake.
Also, and again, so do we want any other compliments you want to give to patrons? Anything? Any other perks? By the way, mega supporters. You do get a free version of my game if you want it. All right, that is part of the perk. All right, I don't know if you guys knew that. If you do, now the game is my US trucking skills, or my European trucking skills, or my RV skills, which is the newest one out there. Okay, so you do get those free if you want it. If you don't want it, I don't care. Whatever, you know. Anyway, so there is another person in the in the chat on our currently right now, my ball and chain. Now she has kindly provided us with some facts, and the segment is called
"The Facts of Wife." The facts of wife. These are the facts of David's wife. We need to re-record this.
Re-record? You have yet to do an original one. All right.
Let's do a recording of this, for fuck's sake. Fuck off. Just play it, for fuck's sake.
How many balloons would it take to lift a 70-kilogram person?
It's a 70-kilogram person. How many? How
many balloons are in the film Up? There's a lot on that one.
At least 20. 70 kilograms. What is it, like 5 pounds in a kilogram?
I reckon it's going to be about 100.
2.2 pounds in a kilo.
It's so much more.
It's going to be a lot.
It's going to be... Okay. All right. Sorry. What was the answer to my question, Nessa?
There's 2.2 pounds in a kilo.
2 pound. Okay. You're looking at around 1,000, I'd say. Of course... Now, these balloons, are they like big balloons? Do they have helium in it? You know what I'm saying?
It'll be helium, yeah. I'm going to say 1,500.
Damn it, that's about what I was going to guess, actually.
1,500?
I'm going to go 2,000, because the way I figure it is, it might be able to, a balloon could probably pick up like 50 grams, yeah? Is the way I'm kind of figuring it is.
That's what you can pick up.
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying, if it can pick up 50 grams, say, yeah? But would it be able to do 100 grams?
I'm going 100.
How much is 100
100 balloons?
No, 100 grams.
There'd be people flying around the place all over, you know?
I know, it'd be amazing. Didn't someone nearly take off once? I'm sure there's not that many.
Anyway,
all
right,
what are you
we
trying
ready?
to work out, Tom? Come on, let's do an answer.
No, I'm going to go 3,000.
I'm going to go 4,000.
3,000? You can even hold that many.
No, 3,001.
although I do think it's probably about
roughly about 10,000 normal size
Max.
balloons, which would be about 70,000 liters of helium.
God damn.
David, you were the closest, but still way off. That's bizarre.
I know, right? I knew it'd be a lot.
He was the closest by one.
All right, next question. Sorry, carry on. You are. Okay.
I was just saying I'm way off.
Why do we blush when we are embarrassed?
Because the blood runs to your face, doesn't it?
That's a really interesting question. Yeah, but why? What's the...
But why, yeah?
Is it like a native thing? Like the reason you yawn and then someone else yawns?
No, it's like a fear thing. Because
your heart race is just going to send the blood rushing, isn't it?
So it's like... Is it kind of like an embarrassment thing? Is like, get out of here, isn't it? So it's kind of like, it's that kind of... That thing of like...
sense?
Like fight or flight, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's like a fight or flight reflex, I think. It's like, get the fuck out of there, you dickhead.
Marty says because it makes your blood pressure rise to your brain is what I always thought. Yeah, that sounds about right. Saves an awkward boner.
Yeah, but what... I mean...
Love that one, Gav. That's amazing.
That's going to make a joke there. I thought about that, actually.
All right. Let's find out what the answer is.
It's actually part of our fight or flight response.
Yes!
Adrenaline.
Well done, Tom. Okay, all right. I love it. All right, let's find out what the rest of it was. Okay.
Released, speeding up your heart rate and dilating your blood vessels to improve your blood flow and oxygen delivery.
Run.
So we all had a little bit of the right answer.
But I had a lot of the right
closest,
answer.
Yeah.
That's clever, isn't it?
Well done.
When was ice cream invented?
When was ice cream invented?
That's a good point, because it has to be post-electricity.
And it's got to be an accident as well.
You can make ice cream. No. I just saw a TikTok video where this guy had ice cream, but yes, he had a whisk or an electric mixer.
Yeah.
But there's definitely ways of... so this is definitely...
What about the ice age? They would have been in the snow and the ice, yeah.
Daniel says 1863.
I'm going to say the 1500s.
Yeah, I'm going to...
1500s?
No, it wasn't.
I'm going 1700s.
I suppose you'd have... Okay, were you saying electricity because of keeping it cold or for the actual mixing of it itself?
I mean, you
Nessa.
can make ice cream with dry
What's
ice, can't you?
What's
as
like
well?
Victorian times? Because
Yeah,
do
they
you know
definitely
how
would have had
like
it then.
well because they brought ice in from like icebergs and shit, didn't they?
Yeah.
So I think because basically all they do, I think, is put the ice into like whatever it is and then do the
Cream,
mixy thing,
yeah.
isn't it? I think that's what it'll be. So I'd say like I would say Victorian times or. But then
When's
again, we're
Victorian times again?
we're just assuming that in like America and England and shit like that, because you're gonna
Well,
think
yeah,
that
this is true.
because like fucking like
Other countries, yeah.
because I bet you this is just gonna trick us and it's gonna be like the Vikings invented it,
Or like an Icelandic thing. Or
yeah. Where they have fucking ice all the time. They were like, hey, guess what? We can mix these two things together and it's fucking great, guys.
Maybe
Let's do more of
dinosaurs did
this.
it.
Or
There was no
Romans,
evidence
that's
because
a
it
good
melted.
guess.
See, I think it's the Victorians that invented this, but I'm gonna just
Could
go
be
out on a limb
Greeks.
here and I'm gonna say it was the Vikings. Fuck it.
Gotcha. All right, let's find out what the answer is.
The origins of ice cream can be traced back to at least the 4th century BC. Early references include Roman Emperor Nero, AD 37 to 68,
Romans.
who ordered ice to be brought from the mountains and combined with fruit toppings, and King Tang of Shang in AD 618 to 697 in China had 94 icemen who helped to make a dish of buffalo milk, flour, and camphor.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow,
There's
Daniel,
history
you got
lesson
that you
Romans.
weren't
That
expecting.
was
Okay.
pretty accurate.
I like it. I like it.
I knew
Nice.
when I started thinking about it, I knew it was going to be one of these questions
gonna be
where I'm
earlier,
sure
yeah.
she's trying to catch us out because I think she's listened to enough of these now to know how we're thinking, and there's every single time she has one in there just to kind of just like a proper
I think
one
they
that
all catch us
I'm
out.
sure
They
she
were
does it
all-
just because she knows we're going to get it wrong. So there you are. You nearly fucking called me out time.
All right.
Sorry.
Next question.
What percentage of the world's population lives north of the equator?
All right, it's
Oh.
ridiculous, isn't
50%.
it?
I
Not
have no
more
idea.
than that.
No, it's going to be
It's
more than
more
No,
that.
than
no,
that.
it's
It's
going to be like
way more.
90. I'm going to say
Yeah,
like
it's gonna be
90%.
high.
Because there's very little people live in Australia.
It's 80 something. It's
And
like
then we
in
have
the 80s.
South America. Okay. There's not as much. You got Argentina and Chile.
86%.
I'm just going to say 80% and make it a nice round number.
All right. I do 80.1%.
Such a dick.
No, I'm going to do 90. 90.
90. Oh,
I'll go with 88.
88.
Okay. Clomeister.
Clomeister. I said one, didn't I?
Yeah.
What'd you say? I wasn't paying attention.
I think I said 86. I think.
Classic David.
Classic David. All right. Okay, let's see.
About 90%.
Oh,
Well done.
Nessa.
Well done.
All right, cool. I'm pretty happy with myself on that one. Oh, shit. You know, we actually have a quiz today as well. All right. Let me go ahead and fly through these, all right? Because we have a quiz. All right.
Okay.
How many animals besides humans have chins?
Oh my
Ooh.
god!
How
So
many
many.
animals besides?
I'm going to
chief-
say 2. I don't know.
Well, monkeys.
Monkeys have chins?
Mm-hmm.
Lots of animals have
Okay,
chins, don't they?
we got 6.
I'm going to say
What do you class as a chin? Just
50.
an underlip.
50 is my final answer.
none.
Yeah.
I
had a feeling
think
you
I
were gonna
remember
say
this
that.
somewhere. And it was something about like we're the only animals that have a chin and no one knows why we've got them because there's no point to them whatsoever.
I kind of feel like she kind of
Oh, well,
halfway
like the
gave the
extra
answer there in the chat. An
bone.
extra bone under the mandel.
Oh right, well
Mandible.
now that I know that, I'm definitely clued up.
I don't know. I reckon it's going to be like something really random that's got it, like a koala or something.
Oh, there is
Okay.
a fish that looks like it's got a chin, but I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
There's-
either
there's gonna
none
be
or it's
something
one.
random.
If it depends if monkeys are included or not.
yeah. All
I
right, let's
don't
find
know.
out.
They've just got. I don't know. Go on.
It's just one. Elephants.
What?
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh.
see, I said it'll be random.
There we go. My answer of 50 was not correct.
Yeah.
There we go. All right.
Wow.
There's
I
this,
thought it might have been a whale or something.
do we have an outro to the facts of wife, Tom?
No, we don't. But I have just
Those
searched
were
it.
the facts of David's wife.
There is a fish, and it has got a chin. Because I do remember seeing this fish somewhere. It looks ugly as fuck.
Is that the one that looks like a person?
I don't know. No, it doesn't. It just looks like, I don't know. It's just like a fish with a massive
like a
chin to it.
It isn't an actual
Just
chin.
search fish with the chin,
With
and
chin.
it's on there.
Fish with chin. Oh yeah. Oh, it's got a big weird bubbly bit on its head.
Wow, that is an ugly fish. Imagine like reincarnation was real, and like you reincarnated, and that was the fish that you became, and you're like, oh, come on.
I'd be a little bit freaked out if I was scuba diving and that was in front of me, to be honest.
That would
it's
not be
convenient.
great.
It's an elephant nose fish.
Elephant
There you
nose
go.
fish.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Elephant nose fish.
God, that's ugly. That poor bastard. Poor bastard. Right, anyways. What we're talking about?
There's an audio of something I want you guys to listen to. All right, there's this
More facts of wife or
no, there's a podcast out there. I don't know I can't remember what it's called, but they'll mention their name in the audio. But I figured maybe we could talk about it afterwards.
We're playing audio from another podcast on our podcast.
What's the reason? Is
this is a podcast reaction of podcasts. There you go.
Okay.
And I'm kind of curious what your reaction will be to it. And now this is a disclaimer.
Okay.
And this is this disclaimer. It's not that there's going to be swearing involved, because obviously we swear, but there might be some sexual content that might be a little bit disturbing.
We should have given that warning last week.
If you are prudish in any way, just mute us for about 10 minutes.
Or unsubscribe.
Or don't listen to last week's podcast.
Either, yeah. Okay. So here is the audio. And it's going to be like 2.5 minutes or something, all right?
Dear William Jordan and EPB, I'm afraid I have a devastating dilemma for you. I'm currently house sitting for my parents whilst they're away on holiday for a week. On the first night, after a few glasses of wine, I got under the bed to plug my phone charger into the wall. There I found a very pretty shoebox.
Oh no, don't look in the shoebox under the bed.
Oh, I don't even know if I can read this.
Why would you bloody look? Why?
It's a rookie mistake.
Imagine my shock as I opened it to find my mother's very large and realistic battery-powered boyfriend. Hindsight is great, and I know now that I should have left it there, but my curiosity would unfortunately get the better of me. Being alone and horny, and also quite impressed by the XL veiny monster.
Oh my God.
No.
Oh no!
No. She did not use a mum's dildo. Tell me, Rod. Tell me. Well, please.
People are disgusting.
She did not.
I gave it a wash, turned it on, and slipped it in.
Oh my
So not to
God.
go into too much detail, all I'll say is the beast was amazing. It hit all the right spots. Upon closer in... Oh no! It gets worse!
How does it get worse? She's using her mum's dildo, for Christ's sake.
No!
How can it get worse?
What?
The only markings were a faint name on the base embossed in the plastic. It read, Clone a Willy.
Oh no.
Tom's face.
Turns out I've been getting the best orgasms of my life from a replica of my father's penis. How am I meant to proceed from here?
I think we're done.
What's your advice? Regards, Melissa.
All
Tom's
right, there you
face
go.
is just brilliant.
I for some reason that was just the story of all stories, and I kind of wanted to share it with everybody who.
Oh my God. That is
So your missus has just put something about emotional trauma, but have you ever seen that meme, that emotional damage? I think it is the absolute definition of that.
Yeah.
Fuck me. I mean,
don't think you could
at
get
a
any
certain
worse than that.
point, you're like, do you know how there's like, again, going back to this liability thing, at a certain point, that the liability of the trauma goes to you. You are responsible for that trauma. That's on you at that point there.
At what point did you think it was okay in the first place, though, and then learn? Oh my God.
But what about when she sees her dad for the first time after that? She's going to like look at him I'm like, oh my god, I gotta go.
She's going to look at him and just go, nice. Good lad.
So, David, are we? Is this bringing him forward for Judge Chloe? Then is this what's going on?
Oh, I don't know idea. I just wanted to share. It.
No, I'm not going on defense for that fucker. But literally, fucker.
No one wants to defend it. Oh my god!
Right.
No,
I just wanted to share you guys. We don't have to talk about it or anything, but we do have a quiz provided, and just in case
she
that we
doesn't
don't
deserve defense.
Just in case that we don't see Nessa for another month because of her busy schedule, we're going to take advantage of the fact that she's here, and we are going to do it. So, I presume, how are we going to do this, Nessa? I'm going to give you the reins.
I've got 20 questions. It's all general knowledge questions.
Ooh.
I'm going to keep score between all of the hosts, but not for everybody because it takes forever to keep everybody's score. But anyone who wants to join in the chat, just
and if you're driving along in your truck, just shout the answer out really loudly.
Shout it loud, we will hear you.
Like, make sure that if someone's overtaking you, make sure they're looking at you like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, it needs to be like properly loud.
Yeah.
If you're an RDC again, like I want forklift drivers to stop and go, "You all right?" Like that. I want it like that.
And also, it'd be nice to have a clear winner instead of a score. A draw. So the first person that shouts out the answer will get the point.
Oh, okay.
Even if you all get it right, you've got to shout the answer.
All right,
first
so we don't have time
to
to actually look at the chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
No looking at the chat, no cheating. Question 1. Okay. The grass mound outside Wimbledon tennis courts is famously named by the fans, by a famous British tennis player. Who is it?
McEnroe. Sorry,
Murray.
You can name the tennis player or the mound.
The only one I know is Murray now, so I couldn't think of his name.
Yeah. Okay.
I know there's a Williams. That's all I know.
What about that Tim bastard? What was it?
I think McEnroe
Tim
was actually
something.
American.
Tim. Is it Tim? Tim's Mound. Tim's Mound. I don't know. I can't remember what his last name
What about
was.
Steve? There's always someone called Steve.
Yes, someone called Steve.
Okay.
Steve or Tim?
Well, yes.
We failed.
The chat got it right. It's called Henman Hill. Tim Henman.
Oh, so I said Tim.
You looked at the bloody
You were
chat,
close.
didn't you?
I got a first name right.
Tim Henman.
Well, you ain't getting
Hill.
the point. You ain't getting the point. I'm sorry.
You know what the annoying thing was? I was going to say something. I was like, Tim, but I was like, Tim Hellman's? But that's mayonnaise.
That was close. It's close.
I should have tried it.
Why doesn't the chat should have their own group? So if the chat should just be one person, there you go.
Yes, I'll put.
Because they seem to have a correct answer there.
I'll put chat.
I mean, in fairness,
then-
we're just shouting out random things, so it's no different.
Chat has 1 point.
Okay.
Okay. Question 2. Which century was the Mona Lisa painted?
14th.
Oh.
15th. 16th.
Well, you already said yours.
12th. 11th.
You can't be just guessing. If you
1.
guess every bloody century in the chat.
Well, I'm just waiting until she says, yes, that's the right answer.
I'm waiting for David to answer.
I said 17th.
Oh, no, you're all wrong, apart from chat. Chat got it right. It's 16th century.
Oh, for fuck's
I guessed
sake.
that.
You said 17th.
Yeah, I also guessed 16th, 15th, 14th, and all of them.
First answer counts, and you said 17th. Yeah, it was
Okay.
1503,
Tom,
which
you
is the
ruined
16th
it.
century. So that's bloody old, isn't it?
We're doing well. That is bloody old.
Question
Good
3.
shite.
In 2019, Rami Malek won an Oscar for which role?
Freddie Mercury.
Mm-hmm.
Who's Rami Malek?
He played Freddie Mercury in, what was it called? Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
So David gets that
He
point.
also plays Stark, doesn't he? In the new Marvel films.
Oh, he's the lad who does that
Does he? Or
robot
is that a
show,
different
isn't he?
dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude. Oh, yeah, I'm thinking of a different dude. Ignore me. Keep going.
Question 4. What's the longest river in the world?
The Nile.
Amazon.
Chloe?
Because the Nile used to be, but the Amazon got renamed to it, didn't it?
Well, Chloe has to answer first before we can find out what
I
the
don't know
answer
of
is.
any other ones.
The Thames.
The river.
The Thames.
The river.
She got part of it right.
The river in Arizona? I don't know.
It's,
The river in Amazon. Nailed it.
it's,
I don't know river
I've
names.
I've got it down as the Nile.
Ooh.
So
sorry, Tom.
let me just double check because I
gonna double
believe
check
not
as
that
well.
long ago.
Oh, what fake news are you watching now? Jesus Christ.
Also,
I don't think I whatever is written on her
No.
paper should be the answer.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean?
correct.
I'm
No,
sorry.
it's
Tom.
Yeah, you
the River
can't
Nile
obstruct
is
this.
credited as the longest river in the world. Its main source, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, in your face.
6,695 kilometers long.
Have you been watching stupid TikTok news or something?
Wait,
Oh,
Fox
TikTok
News.
facts.
do I get 2 points for that? I should
what?
get 2 points for that.
No, you
For
were
what?
wrong.
I wasn't. I said
You
the
were
Amazon.
wrong.
The Amazon's the longest.
Right.
No,
The
Amazon's not
Amazon is
longest.
6,400 kilometers, which is 2,095 kilometers less than the Nile.
Yeah.
No. It got
295.
Well,
sorry.
apparently, Tom, if you're on a game show, you don't get to argue and go on your
No.
cell phone or your computer to find out if you're right or not. all right?
Exactly.
According
Good
to on
story,
her
Ned.
piece of paper, all right, the answer is
right.
denial.
Well, I'm
All right?
looking.
I'm sorry that you're in
looking-
denial right
no,
now.
This
Okay,
is no. We're gonna
but-
have a fucking argument about this because I'm looking at the Washington Post, which is
Oh,
supposedly quite a good one, and it basically says that here they have discovered that it goes a little bit further, and
What was the date on that? Because this was updated 6 days ago.
ooh.
12th of June.
Which year?
Unlucky. They got a date off. Tom, just admit defeat. You've
don't-
not done it.
I have an
won't-
interesting
he will
thing.
not
Do you
admit
know?
defeat.
Do you know it's impossible?
Don't bring it
to-
up with another fact.
gonna
Like
say
you're
David
all
gets
suddenly
that point.
intelligent.
David said
Oh,
no.
I got this wrong, but here's on my random fact.
It is impossible to
Uh-huh.
get the length of the
Where's this
of the coastline all around. Like you cannot find out the how much coastline there is of a country. It's impossible.
Okay.
Okay, that was the
'Cause-
most rubbish fact ever. Move
Fuck you.
Yeah. I'm with
Stop
Chloe
trying
on
to
that
pick
one.
yourself up. Come on.
Yeah,
Anyway,
try to
David's
make
getting
everyone
that
forget.
point.
Yeah,
he
I
said
get
the
that
Nile.
point.
Okay, question 5. What is a typical par score on a championship golf course?
96.
What's a par?
So that's how many strokes you would typically.
What's a par?
It's when you.
Ted,
It's when,
How many times you hit the ball?
On a what stroke?
That, on a golf course, on a championship golf course. So that's the entire
How many
game.
holes does it have?
Yeah.
Okay, there's
So
18
wait, so
holes.
say
All
it
right,
again.
There's 18 holes in a golf course. All right.
Yep.
You have around 4 3-par, which means if you hit the ball into the hole in 3 shots, you get a par. All right. If you hit it in 4 shots, you get a bogey. If you hit it in 2 shots, you get a birdie. All right. So a lot of golf courses are basically par 52. So if you get a par in every single hole, all right, that means you get it's a score of 72 basically, right? Or not a score, but you get a is that right? Hold on. Yeah. So, but the average person, is that
69.
correct?
No, Chloe going with 69.
I'm just going with the 69. I have
No,
no idea
that's
what
not
you're
the
I
right
have
answer.
no
I'm gonna go.
idea
I'm
what
gonna
the
go.
fuck
I'm
is
gonna go
going
with
on.
96 myself because most people get. You're saying what most people get, not just championship people.
It's what is a typical par score on a championship golf course?
Oh, a championship.
69.
100.
Yeah, I'm way off.
The
So
answer is 72. Chat got it right.
Oh,
I had no
you
idea.
got that right.
You know what? For some reason,
Unbelievable.
all right, the ball and chain actually said 72. But I was like, why would she answer her own question? I'm so used to her giving the question.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a trick one. A trick
Before we
answer.
go on to the next question, I can't see any of you. Is everything all right with the upload?
Everything is that I can see. Everyone's hold on, let me take a quick little look. 96, 99. Okay, everything's good.
Everything's good. Carry on then. Right then, question 6. From which 1976 movie is the quote, "You talking to me"?
The good, the bad, and the ugly. Is it? No.
It's
Oh, Dirty Harry.
Bull.
talking to me?
Something Bull.
Is it like The Godfather or something?
It's with Robert De Niro. He's looking
Yeah.
in the mirror.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! It is.
Raging Bull.
I have no idea.
Chloe?
I said The Godfather. I don't know.
No, it's Taxi Driver.
Taxi driver. But I got the
It's
Robert.
to do with taxis.
I got the
Is that
Robert
not
De
the
Niro
one
part
where
right,
he
though.
slams his hands down the car? He does that as they're crossing the street, aren't they?
No, that's Robert.
And a taxi.
That's oh bollocks. That is not.
I can't remember, but that's real, isn't it? Where he slams in his car.
It's actually real. Yeah. It's actually real. Yeah.
Okay, question 7. Which country is the biggest grower of coffee?
Cambodia.
Colombia.
It must be Colombia because I'm sure. Like that's what my like the Tassimo pods. It always says Colombia
Zimbabwe.
on it.
I don't know. Africa.
Colombia is actually the second biggest.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Do we have a chance to answer
Yep.
again? Argentina. No.
Spain.
But it's somewhere in Africa on the same kind of.
Why
Because
not?
it needs to be at a certain distance.
If you look at the map, if you look at the map
isn't
where you can grow coffee, it's all around the exact same distance from the equator.
Yeah.
So nobody's got it so far. The answer is Brazil.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Damn it,
but-
that's
we
like
were
that's like the entire.
overcomplicating this.
That's like the entire.
in all
bloody
fairness,
South
Marty
America.
did just guess Brazil right before you said it.
Oh, right. Well done, Marty. I'm
Not that I
gonna,
want to
I'm
give
gonna
you guys
that
a chat.
to chat.
but
Yeah.
Whatever.
I mean, you don't get any points for it, so good luck.
Right. Question 8. Which 2 singers performed the halftime show at the Super Bowl 2020?
Lady Gaga and what's her face?
I'm going to say
I don't know,
Justin
is that someone
Timberlake
else?
and Janet Jackson.
Oh, or it could have been.
Katy Perry, she had some sharks once, and people went mental about it. They were like either left shark or right shark, but I've no idea.
Oh, Gav says Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson. It might have been.
That's what I said.
I'll give you a
Is that what you
clue.
said?
It wasn't 2020 when Justin Timberlake done it.
I don't know who else has done
I'll
it.
give you another clue. It was 2 women.
So was it Ariana Grande and Lady Gaga or something, or Beyonce?
Katy Perry.
I would know that.
and
unless you're
Katy
watching
Perry
Super Bowl.
and I don't know someone else because I'm sure it was 2020.
Beyonce,
Was that
Nicki Minaj or something?
Beyonce
like
and
that?
Shakira.
was that not like left shark right shark?
Gavin is close.
Beyonce and Shakira.
Shakira.
Beyonce. I don't.
Beyonce
Okay. I don't think anybody got
and-
the answer. So let's.
The answer is Shakira and Jennifer Lopez.
Oh no way! I would never have got that.
I
to be
wouldn't
fair.
have got that because I
Does
didn't watch the
not
Super
count,
Bowl.
So why did you ask us the question?
Because I was researching good questions to ask, and it clearly was
Yeah,
a good one.
general knowledge, Tom.
Is that what you
Stop being
googled?
so
Good
disappointed
questions
that
to
you're
ask.
useless.
Right, question 9. Right, who played the genie in the Aladdin remake?
Oh,
Will Smith.
God damn it! It is Will Smith.
Yes, Chloe and Tom had it at the same time.
Yes, I got there first. All right.
Did you?
Members
in the chat, who got it first, Chloe or Tom?
because there might be a delay on someone's side, but in my head, I got there first.
Honestly, I think they deserve
Thank
a point
you,
each.
ball and chain.
I think point
I
each.
heard-
We were
I heard
there.
I heard the same time.
Yeah, I heard it the
Yeah.
same time.
I heard
Yeah,
them
so no,
first.
point
I'm not gonna
each.
lie.
Point each.
You will hear
You know, and me
first.
being so nice, I feel like I should get a point too.
I've not had a point yet. Okay, give me this one.
Have I received any? Have I got any points yet?
Yes, you both have got 1, and David's got 2.
Well, we
What,
should
we've
have.
literally
We
just
should
both
each
got
get
one.
one. We should both get one, and then that way it's tied, like into the run-up.
No, you both got 1 because of that question.
Oh,
Okay,
I'll give you both a
Tom,
point
you
for
can
that.
have that one. I think we both deserve that.
Right, question 10. What did Nintendo make before entering the video games business?
oh shit!
Oh,
Playing
we know
cards.
this one.
Tom got
Fuck.
it.
Oh, we've had this. We've done
What
this
was it?
before, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've
What's
talked
the
about
answer?
it.
It's like
Playing cards.
Playing cards.
Playing
Nintendo's
cards.
Nintendo's really old, like
Yeah.
really, really old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bollocks.
All right, Chloe, you're up to 2.
No, I didn't get in there in time.
Oh, Tom got it. Okay.
Tom got it, yeah.
Tom got it. I knew in my head there was something, and I was going.
Yeah.
Like
It's one of them
I wouldn't
moments
have
where
gotten
your
it.
brain just is...
Were you
You
guys
can't
talking
get the
about that in
words
the
out quicker.
podcast one time?
yes.
Did we? I can't remember that, but
Yeah,
I
we
did know that.
See, that's the thing. Chloe pays attention to everything on the podcast.
Yeah.
dip in here and there.
That's because I'm nice.
Yeah, we've
and
noticed,
listen to
David.
people.
We love you for it.
You too, you little prick.
Okay, question 11. What do you mean is a 2015 song by which singer?
2015.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. What do you mean?
Said that again at the same time.
I feel like that's on a TikTok trend.
Justin Bieber. What do you mean?
Chloe's got it. Justin Bieber.
Oh, nice one. Nice one.
I'm not gonna lie.
I will
kind of
say though,
kind of
chat got it
saw-
first.
I might have seen Daniel put Bieber, and I looked away and pretended I hadn't seen it. But I'll admit I did.
I appreciate.
Well played. At least you're honest about it.
I was going to say the honesty is amazing, but chat did win that. Well done, Daniel. Okay, let me cross that off so I don't try reading it again. Okay,
Chat's winning right
12.
now.
Yeah, they are. They've got 5.
I think they've got more players. I see fails in this.
Yeah. Right. Question 12. What name is given to the 5th and final card dealt in a poker game?
The river.
David.
The river.
It's called the river,
In
yeah.
what game?
Poker.
Yeah,
Poker
but
game.
which one is the longest?
I've never played poker.
How did you know that, David?
I play poker.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know
Poker
what to do.
face.
Right.
I've played a lot of poker. Like I've played many games. Admittedly, only ever in Red Dead Redemption, but you know.
Same thing. It counts.
Same thing. I tried in Red Dead and I couldn't do it.
I fucking loved it. It was so. I always felt like a really cool person, and then I remembered, I'm just playing a computer game, and I was like, oh yeah, shit, what a
Or
wanker.
you had the stabby hand thing you had to do.
I never liked that one.
No. This
Okay.
isn't in real life. Go on.
Question 13. What is the traditional drink after the Indy 500?
Champagne.
After the what?
Champagne?
What's an Indy 500?
It's
Race
a
car
race.
thing.
No, it can't be in. No, because it's like deep south. It must be like
Oh, drinking from a
moonshine or
boot.
something like that.
Drinking
What's
beer from a
rum?
boot. Huh?
No.
Rum.
It's not beer.
Drinking.
Beer.
Is it from a boot though, or a shoe?
Nobody got it. I think
Okay.
it's from a boot, but it's not. It's not alcohol.
Cider. Oh, orange
What?
juice.
It's,
Water?
Nobody's got it, so
Water.
I'm going to tell you. It's milk.
Okay.
From a boot.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If you had us here, like guessing all day, there's not a chance.
I would
I'd say
never have
milk.
picked up milk.
Yeah, it's milk apparently.
I was about to say
Boot.
milk. Yeah, totally.
I bet
Why
you were.
milk?
I
'Cause-
Yeah,
thought so,
totally.
David. I could see it on the tip of your tongue.
How did that become?
And
Like the
is it
tradition- 'cause-
actually from a boot? Is it actually from a boot? Is that a real thing? Because cheese comes to mind now. That's all I can think of is milk and cheese.
Well,
Yeah.
no, because the thing is, it should really be like moonshine or whiskey or beer or something, because that's how IndyCar, like all of these, no, not IndyCar, because IndyCar's the more like
There's got to be a
Formula-
fact as to why
More
it's
like
milk,
Formula
though.
One
It's
cars.
got to be something
it's
to do-
NASCAR, isn't it? Is the one
It's
that's
got to
from
be
like
something with old
bootlegging.
days, and then all you'd have is milk at the end of it. Because
like
you've
in-
got cows of plenty, and
Yeah, I feel like in
all that
NASCAR
sort
they
of
get
thing.
2 Bud Lights and they squish them together and then they try drinking them. That's like Austin, like Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's how I'm
like-
picturing NASCAR would do it.
I mean, you got Formula One where they split open a giant bottle of champagne and chuck
Yeah.
it all over
Well,
each
Daniel
other. and-
Ricciardo drinks from his boot, doesn't he? If he ever wins the race.
Yes,
Well, does a
fucking
shoey.
love
One.
Ricardo.
It's called a shoey, isn't it?
Fucking love him. Is
Yeah.
he back as well?
I think.
No, is it-
I think he's back as a cover driver, isn't he? Not
Oh,
full time.
look,
Yeah.
Facts of Wife has come straight in with this one. The tradition started in 1936 when Lewis Meyer drank buttermilk in Victoria Lane because his mother said it would refresh him a lot on a hot day. According to the Indianapolis.
Indianapolis.
Oh, right. Okay. Is that a word? Copied from Google. I thought that was a genuine fact. You
Yeah,
knew,
but
okay.
yeah. So
Now we all know.
bizarre, isn't it?
Yeah, because milk is meant to refresh you, isn't it? It's meant to be.
It's supposed to be more hydrating than water.
Yeah.
Mm.
Is it?
Supposed to be, yeah.
Yeah. If you get in and have a glass of milk, it's meant to hydrate you more.
Like it with cookies.
There we go. Number 14. Which band have the songs She's a Rainbow, Wild Horses, and Satisfaction?
Crickets. That's not my answer, by the way.
I have no idea. There's one like it's kind of I don't know. I fuck knows. Not
There's
a clue.
one
I have
song.
not been
It's
very
like
good
a.
on this
It's
one.
like a. I don't know, like a like a rave guy.
Hasn't Elvis Presley got satisfaction?
Yeah. I know it's.
Isn't that a satisfaction in me? That's a satisfaction, isn't it?
No, that's called it a little complicated or something.
Oh boy.
A little less complicated or something like that. That's called.
That is a good song.
more.
Anyway, chat has the right answer.
Rolling Stones.
What, Rolling Stones.
Stones, yep.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh.
Your missus should just replace you, David. You'd actually win.
Okay, question 15. What animal features on the logo of the World Wildlife Fund?
Oh, it's a panda.
Yes, it is.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you, Tom.
Honestly, I'm okay with this abuse. Fuck you guys. I think I'm winning now, so I'm okay with it.
Chat is winning, and then you are joint with David.
Oh, and I'm out of the question.
Only by one, Chloe. Only by one.
David, fucking hell.
Question 16. What is the national sport of Japan?
Sumo wrestling.
Oh my god. Quidditch? I don't know.
Quidditch? That would be great.
Oh, that's your
David
answer,
wins
Chloe,
it.
by the way.
David wins it. It's sumo.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Oh, wait, is it actually?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. I
thought-
did not. Okay.
What did you say? I
It's
missed
sumo.
what you
He
said.
said sumo.
Did you actually?
It's sumo
Oh,
wrestling.
that does make
See,
sense.
I thought
That's
that,
cool,
but then
isn't
I bet you it's going to be something weird like.
Yeah, that's almost
This,
too
this-
obvious.
this is
isn't
not
it?
facts
Yeah.
of wife, by the way. Sometimes the answer is that obvious.
I know.
Yeah.
It's, because we've come off the back of facts of wife. It's maybe we should have like a
It's
break
hard.
between the two of them, and then that way I'm not going to be selling facts of wife. Because I was thinking it's going to be something like basketball. You know how like North Korea, it's like that's their national
They're
thing,
not
isn't
tall
it?
enough for basketball, though. Isn't basketball quite a tall player's sport?
It could be,
Well,
can be whatever height you want.
You
to be.
can get
It's
a
about
lot
how
of
well you
tall
can dribble,
people in
isn't it?
every single country. It's just that it's a tall person sport because the best basketball players happen to be tall, and those are the ones who actually get picked up.
Prime example. I am 6'10" and I am dog shit at basketball. So you know.
Yes, right. Number 17. What country is the car manufacturer Skoda from?
Czechoslovakia.
Not quite.
No.
Close.
Slovakia, Czech Republic.
David has it. Czech Republic.
They're not the same country.
They got
I don't
split
think
up,
so.
dude. Czechoslovakia got split up into Czech Republic and Slovakia.
That's right.
Yeah,
Wow.
in your face.
How do I know that?
Maybe I need to trip down this Soviet map I've got.
David's face then. Daniel got it.
True
By the way, I
story.
wouldn't have gotten it if it wasn't for you, Tom.
It's the same. It's like ladder, isn't it? It was like
Russia.
Eastern Bloc thing, wasn't it? Yeah.
Is it?
It was my first car, a Lada.
Was it really?
Yeah, Lada Samara.
Oh. Did it
Okay.
break
Okay.
a lot?
Come on then, bring the next
Question
one on.
18. What is the chemical symbol for iron?
Sorry, the chemical symbol or the chemical?
The chemical
looks like
symbol.
it's-
So what you would
chat
see on the
got
periodic
it.
table.
They put F-E
All right,
more than
okay,
one.
well,
Chat has it.
yeah, check got it.
I was thinking. I
Your
was
wife is
thinking
super
any because I
intelligent.
knew it was something E, and I couldn't
no
think what the
idea.
first letter was.
F-E.
Yeah.
Can we have more basic
Oh,
questions?
Daniel
next
had
time
it as
that I
well.
know?
So chat are doing super well. Okay, question 19. The penultimate question. What the heck? I can't read my own writing.
Is it
Good
is it
start.
typed?
When you give the answer, and we'll have to guess the question.
7.
Let me just double check this.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Right. Okay. Malaria is a disease we've all heard of. Is it
Yes.
bacterial, virus, parasite, or fungus?
I'm going to say back. What
gonna
are the
say
options again? I'm going to say bacterial.
Bacteria, virus, parasite, or fungus?
It's going to be bacterial, isn't it?
Viral. Did not?
Well, no, because
The
it's
full
from
question
things,
is
isn't
what
it?
is the causative agent of malaria? Bacteria, virus, parasite, or fungus?
I'm gonna go viral. Wow, these are fucking hard questions. These. Can we have?
Well,
can we have
at
like
least At least they gave us
Dumb
options.
down.
All right, I'm going to say
I
whatever.
multiple choice on this one.
Yeah.
Oh, choice questions. Yeah.
I don't think anyone got the. Well, okay.
Oh,
I said bacterial.
Parasites, it's mosquitoes. Yeah, I said bacterial because I thought, well, when it bites you, you're gonna get infected, aren't you?
The right answer is parasite.
All right.
Because
So,
they are.
Wait, is that because the mosquitoes, the parasites, or not?
I don't think so.
a lot of times
I'm
I
not
rush to
really
answer
sure.
because I'm afraid you guys are going to guess it first.
So chat got it first.
Yeah, chat got it first. Okay, last question.
Oh my god, we have
What's the score, by the way?
The score is the chat has 8. David, you've got 5. Tom has 3. Chloe has 1.
Yay!
So
Bringing up the
basically, we
rear
can't.
again.
Me and Chloe can't win.
Well, out of the hosts, David has 1.
Well,
With a
okay.
question to
If
go.
you get the next one wrong, then it's minus points, and if you get it right, then
Which cocktail does James Bond drink?
Martini.
martini,
Oh,
shaken, not stirred.
Yay! Tom got that one.
Well,
It's worth 2
martini.
points, right?
I think.
Hey,
Yeah.
you can just say technically the name of it is a martini.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
did I not come out before it to everybody else? Because I swore I did. Not that I.
I didn't
care.
hear you.
Tom
I
said it
just-
first, and then it came
Oh,
up in
really?
chat. Yeah.
All right, because I said it, and then
I
oh.
think if typing was faster than words, chat would have won it.
David said it. Did you? Did you say it at the same time, David?
Yeah, chat. You get
according
9 points.
to my audio, I said it first, but I didn't say the shaking. Honest to God. But there is a delay. So when I edit this, I'll make sure that I said it. But I did not say the shaking, not served. I would have said fucking dry with 2 olives or something, which is But
2 olives. That's
I
a
don't
little
know.
bit extreme.
is it 2 olives? I have no idea. I just would have said.
I don't really know. I'm not a very big fan of martini. It
I
does
have
it
no.
in gay little glasses. What's the point?
I have no idea how long this podcast has lasted. No, it's nearly. It's probably been
about
like an hour and 40 minutes.
Hour and a half,
far.
I think, just over an hour. Yeah, over hour and 40.
Can we do a Judge Chloe?
Heck yes.
Tom, are you up for it? Usually you got to race away to do something
If it's quick,
because you want to
yeah.
exercise those that new construction that you did last week.
I can do a quick one. I found one. I was doing some random searching online, and I found one that I thought might be quite convenient.
okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay, I have no idea who these people are, but I thought it'd be amusing. So, am I the arsehole for letting my dogs walk on people's grass and go to the bathroom?
Yes. You fucking are. Sorry, who am I defending? Who am I defending?
Okay. Well, I guess we know
wait.
who's defense and who's.
David Jones.
I know
Defending the
exactly who's going to be
homeowner.
defending this one. So
Well,
I live
you're
in
the one who chooses who defends and who is the opposition or whatever it is.
Let me read it first.
Oh, I thought you were done.
That's just the title. That's just the fucking title, right?
Oh.
I live in a suburban residential neighborhood where people's front yards are big and grassy. I like to walk my dogs most days. I walk on the left side of the street on the pavement and let my dogs walk in the grass to the left of me, but don't let them go more than like a foot into people's yards unless we are getting out of the way of cars. My dogs will occasionally pee or poop on the neighbour's grass while walking. And of course, I always pick this up. An old man came out and yelled at me and told me I was very wrong for letting my dogs do this. Am I the arsehole?
I feel like it's obvious which way I should, but I feel like I
Yeah,
should. Do
you should. Do you want to go and defend?
I should.
or...
I should defend him. I should defend the dog walker.
Oh, you're
Wait.
going to defend the dog walker?
Yeah.
Wow.
You want to?
Oh, what I
okay,
want
fair
is
enough.
what I want is the regard is not important. It's
I
what's
thought you'd want to
necessary.
lay into them personally.
Of course, I would want to lay into
I
him.
think it'll be funnier if you go on the attack there.
Come on, David.
Because you
I'm
are
expecting
big into
you to
your
go on the
grass,
tackle
lad.
this. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Fine. Would it be funnier? Yeah.
Just
He's gonna get
go
angry.
at it.
He's
Just
gonna
get,
get angry.
just get
Look at that
angry
grass
about
on my
grass.
image right there. Oh, that was beautiful. You see that?
He's got a picture ready to go. Look.
It was of a football field. Okay, you the asshole. Well, here's the thing. There's a lot of things to take into consideration. First of all, you're asking, are you the asshole for letting your dogs on somebody's property?
David, are you playing your character right now, or are you getting angry as a genuine
grass person?
Always
a character. Always a character.
Okay.
All right. Now, regardless of the lawn and all that kind of stuff, right? If you have enough space to walk, if a car comes by and you need to get off, your dog needs to get off the road and jumps on a lane. Well, first of all, the dog really can't. He doesn't know the difference between somebody else's property and property that where he can pee and all that kind of stuff. Now he. Wait, who am I defending him again? Sorry, I forgot.
You're on the attack, lad. You're playing my side right now.
That's right. So, okay, I strike the record of everything that I just said. So anyway,
it's okay. I'm going to use all of what you've just said.
People work really hard on their lawns. Okay, they go out. They go above and beyond. The amount of money that they have to go to the sweat and tears. All right, it's just to have a dog, all right, who has got plenty of room to run around, and they shouldn't even leave the house in the first place. You shouldn't even have a dog unless you have a backyard and they have enough room to run around, all right? So you cannot go onto somebody's private property. It's just, yeah. And, yeah. So, please don't. Please, yeah. I don't know.
What would you do if a dog went on your yard, David?
I would, honestly.
Children play.
Honestly. Very good point. I should have brought that up, but I forgot. But that actually is a point. I was like, if I saw a guy, now I have seen many people actually have their dog pee in the bushes on my front yard before I did it up. Okay, and I was like, so I was saying to my wife, I'm like, God damn it, if they fucking do that, well, after my lawn is all new and everything, right? I'll say, all I would say is like, dude, come on, really? And like that's killing my grass. This is new. Obviously I don't care if it looks shitty and all that kind of stuff, but this is my property. All right, there is plenty of other room to do this. As in, like, you can't you go on your own lawn and do it. Just keep them off my lawn, basically. Just seriously, and I'm not even kidding. No, this is no fucking act right now. This is I genuinely would be a little bit pissed off. If the dog happens to run onto it because he got away from the owner, okay, that's fine. You know what? Mistakes happen, but you're literally stopping. All right, letting him go on the lawn, and so yeah, there's a fire hydrant bloody half a block away. Have him piss on that. All right, and that's on somebody else's lawn, and his lawn looks like shit, so he won't know the difference. All right, but anyway, yeah. Let's see what Tom has to say.
Just for clarification, during this is because there's two sides to this, which point you've just raised. Are they just saying, go for your business now, and actually stopping and then letting the dog go? Or is this as they're walking past? Because when I'm walking the dog, sometimes your dog just stops for a piss. Or just stops for a shit. And you can't really tell a dog to stop shitting when it started.
You could pull as hard as you possibly can on his leash and swing him around the place, and you say no.
What, on flick poo everywhere?
What, literally fire shit in all directions as you're using this
anywhere
dog
but my
lawn. Essentially, is it a mace, swinging it around your head, the dog's whimpering, fucking shit flying everywhere. Well,
as long as he doesn't swing it onto my yard, I don't care.
I guess that's a third option, maybe? Question mark? I don't know. That's a bit of a wild one, but okay. I think for this scenario, it really depends, because if you're the sort of person who you're like, go on, dog, go and have a shit on that person's grass, unless you don't like that person. If the person's a dick, and you want your dog to have a nice big curler sat right in the lawn for when they come out, yeah, then fair enough. That you are an asshole, but there's clearly
does pee destroy the garden?
I don't know. Does it?
I've noticed patches where the grass goes more like a yellowish brownish color. And it dies off.
I know if you leave
prolonged,
it does. But the fact that he cleans up his dog's poo, that's great. I commend him for that. And that is very important.
You'd kind of hope they would, really. If you got left with
I have no problem with people.
The fact is, if you have to walk past though, if like that's the footpath, that's where it's walking past, and it sounds like wherever this place is, there's no public footpath. This is like, obviously, you're walking in
straight
front of
from the
people's
road.
houses,
Yeah.
and you're
Yeah.
walking along a main road, or you're walking along a road of some description. Then
You've got to get out of the way. Yeah.
yeah, and your dog. At the end of the day, a dog's going to pick grass every single time. You can't prevent that. You can't be cruel. You can't. At the end of the day, imagine if you go into the toilet and then someone came and was like, "You can't shit there," and it's like dragging you out of the toilet. I'd be like, "Fuck off! Like, fuck right off! What are you doing, son? No, you can't be doing
the
that,
thing
lad."
is, now you got to ask yourself: are you the asshole for doing that in the first place, without asking for permission to use their guys' property? You know what I mean? Yes, you're still an asshole, but yeah,
I mean,
you're
I
you
wouldn't
know, but
like to just randomly use someone's toilet.
like I'm not going to drag the dog off my lawn. You know, God, I really do come out like an asshole on this show, don't I?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, we love you for it, though, mate. We love you for it.
Like,
Fact is, that you cannot prevent it. If a dog's going to have a piss or have a shit, it's going to have it. There's nothing you can do about it. It sounds like there's no way they can
we
prevent
gotta ask:
it. And
is he the asshole though? Is the dog owner an asshole for
he's
letting?
looking
Is that
after the
correct?
dog.
Are we
He's
using the
picking
word
up
let?
after himself.
Letting his dog pee on someone else's lawn? Like,
yeah,
he is an asshole. Yeah, you're right, Tom. Thank you.
I never said that. I don't remember.
I asked the question.
Allegedly,
You said,
objection. Allegedly.
I'll allow.
Move to strike.
how about
So
I go over to his lawn, all right, and I bring my dog, all right, and I
thought
set the
you were
dog
going to
aside.
say and take a shit.
And
on
I
his lawn.
said-
Yeah,
and I
so
said
did
the
I.
dog-
That's where you were
I did
going.
not think you were going to add the dog part in there.
I actually was. I was going to say set the dog aside, and then I drop my pants and I take a shit. Is what I was going to say.
And I do a nice big curler on his lawn.
But
Look at the size of this dog. Fucking hell, look at the size of the shit he's done. Sorry, guys. This is how we're ending the podcast, by the way, so just be aware.
It's on a high note.
Okay, so what is? Do I make any point whatsoever? The fact that I've worked really hard and I've put lots of money into it and everything, and seriously, the watering alone, all right, it's starting to cost more than the bloody all the product and the sweat and the tears and everything, all right. And then he comes along and destroys the very edges, the part that people see first before they see anything else. All right. Should he? Surely he should be a little bit pissed off, or be allowed to be pissed off if a dog comes over and just takes a shit on his fucking grass.
Yeah, but aside from the work that goes into this, yeah, because I understand a lot of work goes into this. I as we have heard,
As you've
in
bloody discussed in the past, yes.
excruciating detail about you. Obviously, a lot of work goes into this. But I know I'm fucking fully aware, mate. But the fact is, if a dog needs to have a piss, it needs to have a piss. He's walking past these houses. He's not taking them to this place to have a shit or
diapers.
have a piss.
You can give dogs diapers.
You cannot give a wait.
Why would you walk a dog in a diaper?
Because he might take a shit on somebody's new lawn.
So you're expecting this dude to walk down the road with a dog?
Oh
in a
my
diaper?
god, you can actually get doggy diapers. What the fuck?
Yeah, you
Of course
can.
you can. Yeah, I wouldn't have said it if I knew it didn't happen. People don't. Again,
They're a pound each.
My dog's vet has offered
a
them
lot of money.
because my dog's got incontinence.
Aww.
You know these on TikTok? They've got these these people who've got cows in their house now. Like they've got the fluffy cows. Have you ever seen a cow shit? Imagine what would happen with that fucking cow shits everywhere. It would not be great.
People have got cows in their houses.
Yeah, you're like little baby cows and stuff. We're going off topic here.
What, like
cows.
farmers when they've got
like Highland cows, fluffy ones.
Yeah, so when their mother or something's happened and they have to nurse them. Yeah, that's a normal thing, like with cows and baby lambs.
Not the ones I'm seeing. Or the ones that Mercy's is showing me constantly. We're not having a cow. Kale, if you're listening to this.
But like a pet
We're
cow.
not having a cow. She wants a fucking cow. She wants ducks. She wants
I'll
goats.
tell you what a good pet house pet is. A pig.
No.
I
know what,
want
that's
miniature
really
pigs.
good.
I really want
Yeah.
miniature pigs.
All miniature pigs turn
Have
into
you
They're
big,
meant to
seen-
big
be
pigs.
really,
Have
really
you
good.
seen the size? Yeah, but a lot of the miniature pigs aren't fucking miniature pigs.
No, I know,
And
you
then
buy a
have you seen
miniature
the
pig,
size
it
of a
turns out to be
fucking
fucking
pig?
huge.
It is
They're huge, aren't
But
they?
they are meant to be very clean and very trainable.
Oh, very.
We got well up subject. What
Yeah,
come
we
on,
have got
pissing on
the
grass.
subject. Basically, not an asshole. I rest my case.
I think he is an asshole. I rest my case.
That's both your closing statements. Amazing.
Yeah, it's a fact. It's a fact.
Okay. I'm gonna go with as much as I don't want to agree with David and his grass, I think you are an arsehole for going, don't let your dog shit on someone else's grass. I think that's rude.
I agree. It's rude.
Yeah.
And if they walk that dog
rude.
that route all the time, they know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah. That sounds like you've got beef with your
fucking
neighbours
arsehole.
Yeah, I would be pretty miffed. I don't even have grass outside. But if I had grass, I'd be pretty miffed. Because that'd be my little patch.
Nero ran up someone's drive, and I'm talking like he ran all the way up the drive and then took a massive shit right in the middle of it. And I had to walk up this drive thinking this person's going to see me. And then I had to pick up the shit. And then obviously it's left a massive stain. I'm just like, fuck it. I'm going. This is me done.
I'm
Bye.
out.
Yeah.
Do you know what Logan used to do? It's not quite the same, but I used to take Logan in the office.
I'm glad that it's not quite the same. I am very glad because don't know where that would be going otherwise.
Wait, no, Tom, were you talking about your dog or your child? In this
dog.
So
okay, that makes
I've
sense.
changed it to child. So Logan obviously comes in to work with me quite a lot, and when he was little, he used to come in the office with me on Saturdays.
And he would poop
and
on the ground?
his favourite thing to do, no, he was in nappies, but his favourite thing to do is my boss hates like shit and things.
Mm-hmm.
And his favourite thing to do was to go and sit under my boss's desk while he sat there and take a shit in his nappy.
Well done, Logan.
Every single Saturday, and all I would get is like I'd suddenly hear this, "Oh fuck me, no!" of this of my boss literally legging it out of the room because there's a child shit underneath him.
That's awesome.
What an absolute legend.
Yes.
What an absolute legend.
You know,
But,
babies.
yeah,
Chloe's kid
You know-
is just the most awesome kid anyway. Don't you
Oh,
think?
he's so cute. He's
Yeah.
so good. Yeah.
So, you know,
Amazing.
like, sorry, forgive me. We're still going to be talking about baby shit and all that, right? But we have a 4-month-old. He just turned 4 months. But his farts are fucking brutal. Like seriously,
Really?
like normally when a baby shits or whatever, and if I'm like, oh, that's okay, that's baby stuff, that's baby.
Yeah, it's like a different.
But this kid though, as soon as he farts, I'm like, oh fuck, oh god, Jesus Christ, I gotta like get him out of my, go somewhere,
Yeah,
like
before he shits
block
everywhere.
my nose. It is so bad. It was like it's actually worse than his shits. His shits when I change his diaper.
That's not very common, is it, for babies' farts to be brutal? It's usually just the shit.
No.
I know, right? Yeah, but
it's usually a cute thing, isn't it, that you say?
But anyway, I just wanted to get that off my chest. I don't know.
So I'm
You'll
glad
get it
now
off
we know
my
that
chest.
his farts are brutal.
Yeah. There we go.
Your wife says they're rotten.
Yeah, they are really
Amazing.
But
Amazing.
all right. So I win again because I'm awesome, and you can't take back that.
You win at
that
what?
judgment.
Oh right, yeah, okay, arsehole, yeah, okay.
He has
You did
won
on
everything this
occasion.
evening, has he not? That's fucking irritating.
I can imagine.
Honestly,
I wonder how many people hate me. I really do. Listening to the show, I bet
one. I
bet that I am the most hated person on this show. I really do. I hate myself.
Put in your votes, people. Let's find out who's the favourite.
Oh, everyone's going to say you, Chloe.
It's going to be obviously.
David,
no, I doubt it. It's going to be conflict.
Have we got time for your topic?
Oh yes, I want to talk about my topic.
Actually, we don't,
no,
unfortunately.
Nessa, no, you haven't.
Oh.
We have run out of time.
But
hold
on. There is something else that needs to get brought up. Let's forget about my topic, and the floor is Nessa's.
Thank you very much.
Oh,
Ooh.
I apologise.
So I've been to a truck show today, Porthcawl Truck Gathering, and I met up with a trucker there called Garfi Trucker Garfi. He's doing a charity event to raise money. The money is going to a charity called South Wales MS Therapy Centre, so that's multiple sclerosis. The event is going to be held in Porthcawl. It's a holiday village called the High Tide. If you want to go and help support this charity, you can. Send an email to Garfi, and the email is trucker_Garfi, Garfy,
How the fuck do you spell? Okay, sorry.
at outlook.com. And
We'll send a link.
It's going
We'll have a link.
It's going to be a music and a comedy night, and you can purchase tickets. It's for over 18s only. It is for over 18s only, so you can imagine what it's going to entail.
And do we have a date? Did you mention a date?
The date is the 21st of October this year. So if anyone's interested in supporting this charity, and just send an email, trucker_garvey@outlook.com. We will leave links in the relevant socials and the podcast and everything. So there you go.
Awesome.
All right,
Nessa, you didn't butcher it like I butcher things like that normally.
Close enough. It's the first time I've actually read the sheet. That time, but it's for a good cause. It's for a good cause, and if we can help out the charity, we will do our best.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
right,
absolutely.
Tom, you may proceed. Yes.
Thank you so much for listening. If you haven't listened, how did you get this far? But we shall see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.